Hi there, I'm your English coach, Christina, and welcome to Speak English with Christina, where you'll learn American culture and business know-how to become confident in English. You know what's frustrating when you learn a language? When you reach the point where you feel like you're not improving. It's like you're blocked, like you really want to improve, and you know you need to, but you just can't move to the next level. How do you get from intermediate to advanced? We'll see how today. Let's go. A big part of improving is to practice speaking, but with a structured program designed to improve your fluency. And next week, the conversation theme in my Faster Fluency Conversation Club is how to set goals and improve yourself. Watch this episode to see how to set your goals and improve to an advanced level, and then join us in the Fluency Club to apply what you learn and make real progress. There's a link in the notes below. But first, here's what you need to know about why you're stuck at intermediate level today. And don't worry, it's normal. Here's some news, which will either reassure you or make you go, ah! The better you are at English, the harder it is to improve. It's unfair, I know, but it's actually a real concept called the Intermediate Plateau, and I did an entire episode about it that I suggest you watch to feel better about why you're blocked. It's normal, but there's hope. Another bit of news that is both yay and ah! Linguists estimate that in order to understand 95% of everyday texts, you only need 3,000 words. It's not very many in reality, but the average native speaker has the ability to use 20,000 words. 3,000, 20,000. That's a big difference. So you can survive well with 3,000 words. But to get to those higher levels, well, we're gonna have to work on your vocabulary. And speaking of vocabulary, students tell me this all the time. I don't have enough vocabulary. And they're right. Often it is the lack of vocabulary that keeps you at your intermediate level. So you need to build your vocabulary. Okay, you know that already. But what you may not know is that the key to sounding more advanced is to speak with the chunks, idioms, phrasal verbs, and collocations that native and advanced speakers use. This is much more efficient than learning individual words because chunks and expressions, these are the true building blocks of fluid conversations. They make you sound more natural, but how do you learn chunks? Well, you have to be like a detective and to notice the expressions in the English that you read or hear. And every time you hear or see an expression and think, oh, so that's how they say it in English. Or, I don't understand this expression. Well, maybe you found a chunk. Congratulations. And you can then search for it on Google with quotes around it and see if it is indeed a common chunk. And a good place to start learning some of these chunks will be with past episodes like American corporate jargon, understanding the cashier at the supermarket, or 5 everyday idioms in real American English. And after you notice these expressions, it's time to practice. When you start noticing vocabulary and chunks, the next thing that you have to do is practice using it in conversations on that topic to really integrate it into your English. And that's why in my Faster Fluency Conversation Club, each week you have one designated conversation theme, exercises and activities to learn vocabulary about that theme, and then 3 conversation sessions that week to talk about the theme and to use all of your new vocabulary. Like next week, the Fluency Club conversation theme is goals and productivity. So club members are going to get some activities this weekend to help them to get vocabulary on that theme. And then next week on Monday, Tuesday, and Friday, they'll practice talking about the theme, using their new vocabulary. And the key here is not just to practice speaking about many different random things. No, it's structured, focused practice to move you closer to that advanced level step by step. And it's not the quantity of practice that you do, it's the quality of your practice that makes all the difference. So, here's what you need to remember about getting from intermediate to advanced level of English. First, just know that it's normal to be stuck on the intermediate plateau. It happens to even the best students. Then, focus on increasing chunks, expressions, and idioms in your vocabulary to sound more natural. And to do that, it's important to notice them, note them, and practice using them. And for this, structured, focused conversation practice is the key to integrating them into your English, like with the Faster Fluency Conversation Club. Now, what about you? What tips do you have for reaching your goals in English? What practices work best for you? Share your tips with us in the comments and let's all help each other become better in English. And if you want to apply the techniques that you learned in this episode, join my Faster Fluency Conversation Club. Next week, like I said, the discussion topic is productivity and goal setting. So it's perfect for determined, motivated students like you. And you'll get activities to help you increase your vocabulary and live speaking practice with other motivated members of the Speak English with Christina community and our Fluency Club leaders, Kara and Trisha. And you can get all of the details on how to join with the link below. So thank you for learning with Speak English with Christina, and I'll see you next time.